So Alex is waiting on the phone. He's attempting to find a rental car so that we can drive to Orlando, and he is unsuccessful. So in the meantime, waiting for the rental car, I'm looking at a St. Augustine sightseeing guide. Success. We found the vehicle. We made a questionable purchase in Kansas City, getting ready to leave with Alex, and the hope is to be able to fly to Kansas City, Missouri, drive a 20-year-old Miata 18 hours back here to Jacksonville. So we just picked up our rental to head to Orlando, so I don't know, we'll see how it goes. The lady in the back. Look at that lady. Oh, she looked away. Yes, sir. Oh, look at this big fella.
That's why I'm holding it out, Mike.
Look at that thing. It's getting pretty late in the day. Wanted to interject here and add a little bit of video context. We didn't get many pictures or video footage when we got there. We landed at the airport pretty late, and we were focused on getting an Uber, getting over to the dealership, and making that long trip home. So in this first picture, you can see where we are going ahead and exchanging the paperwork that's needed from their side, signing everything, exchanging money, and getting ready to head out. This next picture Alex took, you can see me smiling, very happy about the recent purchase and looking forward to the drive. You can see from my face that I'm pretty excited, but that quickly wears off in about the next 30 to 45 minutes, and we lose most, if not all, of our brakes in the front. So at least 6 hours until we can reach my parents' place in the Midwest. We won't be able to make a stop for about 6 hours. Nothing's open, everything is closed. It's about 10 o'clock at night. We need to make it to Illinois, where there is a shop that my dad has where we can order parts, fix them, and continue the drive back to Jacksonville. But wanted to give some context here and jump in.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Turns out just the front right brake is just about seized, so it's fire hot.
Show them your finger.
I don't know if you can see. It's a little white. Went to go see front rotor had bridges. Went to go rake my thumbnail across it and it caught my thumb, and that's when I found out brake was fired.
She's hot.
Hot. We found that doing the wobbles at 70. Cigarette lighter didn't work, so we weren't able to charge our phones because of the rust. Alex fixed that. With fire, he just shoved the cigarette lighter in there until it got as hot as the surface of the sun, pulled it out, cleaned the rust out, and well, that works. Tape deck works, so we've got music. Heat works, I think 40 degrees. We just stopped for food, Taco Bell. It is 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. A lot of wind noise, but overall, sounds great. We got a loud squeak from the belt. That's good though. Everything's running good. But we'll check in. See you later. A lot of wind noise coming in the car from these seals. I know you can't see anything. There's seals up there, so we're wearing headphones to drown out the noise and to actually listen to some music if we want to go faster than 60. So it is 12:30 Friday morning. We still have 2 hours left. Captain's log. We've made it back. Alex, anything to say?
Fire.
Fire.
That's it.
Okay, fire. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna get some sleep. Engine light came on. Don't know why. Don't want that far. We'll check it out tomorrow. All right, so after some well-needed rest, both Alex and I took the next day and decided to relax. Next is a couple of small clips as well as a picture of us going out to eat with parents and friends. Wanted to definitely get some R&R in. You can see us here actually eating at the local Mexican restaurant here, enjoying a meal before we started ordering parts and figuring out what that engine light was, getting it somewhat bandaged together for the rest of the ride home. Yeah, here's us enjoying a meal before we start working on the Miata. You know the word I'm looking for.
For the beats.
No, fire. Fire. All right.
Yeah, excellent.
Fire. I love She's running hot and she's gapped significantly, so that's not good. We'll check out the rest of them. These ones weren't so bad. They were wearing at an angle, so I don't know if you can see that or not. They thick on this side and then they gradually taper off and get thinner on this side. I think one of these pins was not lubricated and seized up, but we got them taken apart now. Put grease. I mean, we put just way too much in there until it was squeezing out. So we should be good to have this move freely back and forth. So this is probably the reason why we weren't stopping well. Piston was seized, but there's really just about metal on metal. So these are bad. We put in new ones. So Alex convinced me to do it the right way, so we're gonna go ahead and remove about half a quart or so out of the oil pan.
I need a 17. So you doing 3/8?
Yeah. 17.
Yep.
Alex attempted to take off the drain plug. It's on there fairly tight.
Oh, no.
So instead of risking breaking off the oil plug, we're going to go ahead and just leave it and put roughly half of this in there, probably burn some of it off anyway. Carry the other half with us, fill it back up if we need to, at a gas station. So we're trying to get into the car now. Alex turned the keys on and shut the door, and now we can't get in. So he's attempting to hit the window and get in.
Oh, you got it. Push.
Dad, hand me.
No, there it is. Got it. Okay. Look at that, fellas. See you guys. We're doing good. We're about 218 miles on the trip. We just stopped for our first fill up. We're not getting great gas mileage. We're getting about 22 miles per gallon, which Alex says is bad, which I agree is bad. But we just switched drivers. I've been driving for about 3.5 hours. We're gonna keep going. Alex, any word you want to say?
running out of power. Our cigarette lighter fuse broke. Belt's squealing, so we pulled over and we pulled out our fuse for windshield wipers because it's not raining. So now we've got power.
So of course, as soon as we removed the fuse for the windshield wipers, rain started within the next 10 minutes of driving. Luckily, it only lasted about 15 minutes or so. You can see here that we stopped to take a really neat picture with the Titan 1 missile here in Georgia. We're almost into Florida.
So we've made it. We're back. Fire. We've made it back home. It took us, we left yesterday. What time did we leave?
4:30.
Oh, we left at 4:30 yesterday. It is 7 o'clock the next day. Take a look at her. We got the sunrise coming up in the background. We still haven't come up with a name yet. Possibly, maybe Lippy. Haven't really thought of a name, but we'll figure it out.
Fire.